Whoa, look at that. Hey, why would that do that? Come on now. Oh, it still thinks we're on the wet burger video. There we go. Okay. So we didn't actually make a lot of progress last time. Hi everyone, what's up? We restored the sixth continent, and the fifth continent actually. I forgot that we restored 2/7 of the world. Maybe we did a little better than we thought. Okay, what are we looking at here? We did that. We did all of Apodos's hot dog missions. All of them. And we did Arid Sands Act 1 within 2 minutes 50 seconds. Today, since I'm starting an hour later, I'm not sure what we'll do. We could finish the game, but that involves Eggman Land. And I'm kind of like, what if we got more hot dog missions out of the way? You know what I mean? So I think, oh, well, thank you, Ethereus. Thank you very much. We might hold Eggman Land off until next time, I think. I think that makes sense to me. Does that make sense to you? I don't know. Yeah. Wet burger again? All this cafeteria serves is wet burger. Oh. Gotta unplug my Pokeball. Because the USB-C charge Pokeballs, if you didn't know. I've had that bad boy in for a minute. Yeah. Oh! 10 Elements, hi. Perfect timing, thank you. Hello, 10 Elements and 10 Elements viewers. We're out here. Whew. You're just in time for hot dogs. Oh. Okay, there is a great amount of startup lag to that move forward, so I can already tell it's going to be a good stream. Any more? No, we're good. Okay. Oh! We could save the world, or we could eat hot dogs. I know which I would choose. Okay. I'm just catching up on where we're at here. 1710. Okay. Some PS1 stuff. Ooh. Eggman Land should be interesting, actually. I used to be pretty good at it. Like, I'd kind of just play it for fun, because when I was, like, what, 15, I had nothing better to do with my life. I'm almost double that age now, and I've not touched Eggman Land in a long time. So, we'll see how that goes. As for the reason why I'm picking, oh, right. Yeah, okay. I thought this would be, more generous. Okay. Dragon Road Knight can be beaten quickly. I was kind of hoping it'd give me a lot of generous time on the time trials, so I could just blaze through this one real quick, because I haven't done it in a while. And, apparently it's stricter than I remembered. I guess that's just the way to put that, huh? Close that out. Hashtag rage moment, yeah. Shattered your controller trying to beat it. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've ever broken a controller. Thankfully. I think the closest I ever got, I don't even remember what I was playing, but in just a reflex, I just dropped my controller real quick. Like, I think it's going, oh man, but it flew out of my hand. So I didn't like intentionally throw it, but I sure did accidentally throw it. Alright, and just swoop through here. The secret rings moment. You bit into a Wii remote, hang on. Not that I don't get it, it's secret rings, but goodness gracious. Definitely feel a lot calmer now after reading some of that. Broken the TV remote. Grandparents got annoyed and threw out the game. I think they were doing you a favor on that. I don't even need to fight these guys. I don't know what I'm doing. Here are the ones I gotta fight. Yeah, welcome back to the Werehog Night radio station. I don't know if going along the dragon here is faster. My mind's telling me it's actually a bit slower, but I guess we'll see. This might be faster, actually, yeah. Okay. Good idea, me. I wish I could remap run to R1. I've accidentally activated this so many times. Oh. I guess it's good for that. I wonder if there's a medal there in the main stage. We'll figure this out. More Yakuza news next week. If they have more to say, I guess I'll listen. Wasn't expecting anything that soon, though. Let me just see real quick what's going on here. Yuga Gotoku Studio broadcast next week to continue trailer. Potentially Yakuza 8. Good headline. September 1st. Goldstorm. If I'm reading this article correctly, this is from the 1st talking about the September... Oh, okay, you're good. You found out. There was something from... I don't have the new lead's name down yet. Masayoshi? There was something from him. He's tweeting. He's like, oh, we might even do 2 streams next month to talk about the game. Should we do a radio station? I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, but sure, okay, go for it. Oh. So I could see a thing where maybe next month they come back together and go a little more in depth on Ishin. I feel like they kind of already did that, but you never know. I got a historic dog. Masayoshi from Masayoshi's Island. Oh, of course. Definitely that one. 5 minutes. Yeah, I guess we'll see what happens next month. I could see them talking more about it, right? Ishin at least only comes out in 4 or 5 months, so we've got a lot to say. Yeah, I'm still going to be calling them Yakuza for a long time. And that's like 10 years of it being ingrained. It'll be hard to undo that. It's only on PS3. I played a little of my PS4 copy of Ishin. Not enough to like really get back into it though, because I got swallowed up in Yakuza 4. So I now have every trophy in Yakuza 4 that doesn't require a whole new playthrough to go through with it. So maybe I'll have time for Ishin next. But it's interesting so far. You can definitely tell it's a pre-Yakuza 0 Yakuza game. There we go, doing it again. Yeah. But no actual thoughts on that yet. Just wanted to say I am doing that. But I have actual video things to do, so it might be a minute until I get around to that. Enjoyed everyone being pissed off at Twitch. Yeah, a lot of that feels like it happened like... Man, this has been a weird week for me. It already feels like 2 or 3 days ago. Was that just yesterday? I don't know. I was out of town yesterday, so it, yesterday basically doesn't count in my head, so I'm just all goofed up. God forbid I badmouth our Lord and Savior Twitch.tv while streaming on Twitch.tv, but it is my completely swelteringly hot take that I think this company, not by its own choice, you know, being owned by Amazon, I think they're slowly moving toward a shutdown in the next year or two. I don't think judging by the actions I see them taking, I don't think they're in this for the long haul anymore. I think they're in let's reduce our costs as much as we can and just kind of milk this a bit mode. Because I don't see them making any moves that make me think that they're actually trying to stay in this. And I thought that before that blog post, but then that blog post came out like literally a day after I was talking about it to some people, and I was like, yeah, okay, no. Now, this is dependent on someone wanting to pay the video hosting cost, and even in that blog post, they're like, man, Amazon sure charges us a lot of money to host video, and Amazon company, us. So it's kind of like, maybe if they spun Twitch off and someone bought it, maybe they would want to actually see Twitch thrive in some way, but I'm not seeing it. I think we should all enjoy Twitch culture as it is and as it were, for what it is while it is. And then maybe if you are someone who wants to do something with streaming, maybe start looking over at YouTube or Facebook or TikTok and diversifying what you're doing, and maybe try to build a YouTube streaming audience especially. I don't look at TikTok and Facebook, so I don't know where those are at anymore. Oh, played some Alpha 2 and 3, a bunch of Japanese puzzle games, and Glizzy Quest is going okay. I picked a pretty quick one to start off with here. Thank goodness. It seems like we'll be able to get through Dragon Road pretty quickly. Hi Justin Mon, what's up? A lot of people are excited for Frontiers. I'm seeing more and more excitement for Frontiers as stuff comes out. You know, we've had a few what would you call them, trade shows, shows for the public, shows for the press, with a lot of footage coming out. People seem into it. I don't want to be a broken record, but the other day I said pretty much I'm just in the mode where I don't know how I feel about Frontiers when I play it, but for now I'm just kind of watching and waiting on it. I don't feel excited when I look at it, but I don't feel like put off by it. I'm just kind of in a weird neutral zone. Like, I think I gotta play that thing. Your last day of work for the weekend. Ooh. Yeah, Let's Plays are about to get real big again. Oh, Let's Plays. Rest in peace. Oh. I used to think I was pretty cool for being able to beat this stage in 3 minutes, but I totally forgot that the third hot dog mission requirement is under 3 minutes, so I guess that wasn't anything special. The people who made this game were straight up like, yeah, you could do it. I feel like the biggest time sink honestly comes from how quickly you can beat these guys. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of how I felt about it. When that came out, I was like, you could take one look at any of this stuff and like any of this was pretty much out there. And granted, people don't really go looking for this stuff, I guess, but for the people who would care about streaming on Twitch and like the viability and health of it and everything, I would think pretty much all of that was known. But, you know, either way, the guy who leads your company coming out and being like, nah, we're not going to pay you more, actually, sorry. It's never a good look, you know? He probably could have just not made that blog post and it would have made a lot more sense to everyone involved, but what can you do? I think Nick posted it in the streaming thing on my server. It was especially weird that in that blog post they're like, yeah, you know, let's say you stream 200 hours a month. And I was like, what? What? Who was doing that? Oh god, I fell. We're already here. I'm technically streaming more currently than I ever have, in the sense that I'm doing like 3 or 4 hour streams. Usually I'd cap it at 2 because I'm not good at streaming. But I'm doing this like twice a week, which isn't like a lot, but still like 8 hours a week. I'm not even doing like a week of full-time work streaming. I can't imagine, and I can't imagine me doing 200 hours a month. I don't know. This is such a silly number, in my opinion, to throw out in that blog post. But anyway, it was a silly blog post. I wasn't around to see all the fallout from it, but I'm sure it was quite a bit. There we go. Oh, well, thank you, Joey. I think I'm partially special, too. Oh! Alright, I'm just not going to wait on that. Just take my chances. Hey, we did it! Perfect. Okay. I'm just focusing to make sure I don't goof up again. So I'm pretty good at doing that multiple times in a row. I also tried to hide it behind the gambling stuff, says Ace. Yeah, I saw a little bit of that. I didn't read up on all the gambling drama as much as I maybe should have. It seemed interesting in a sad way, like a train wreck you'll kind of look at for a little bit way. But, yeah, never got back around to it. Time for the desert bus stream, yeah. Just Penn and Teller that shit. Now, as long as I don't become a goofy boy here, I think I got this. Alright, cool. Talent says I only just hit 2,000 hours of streaming recently, and that's after 4 or 5 years. Yeah. Let me pull up mine. Insights, achievements. My Twitch has achievements if you don't stream. I've been streaming, I guess, for like 2 or 3 years now, very intermittently, as most of you know. I have a stream for 500 hours total thing on here. I've streamed for 322.58 hours after those years, so clearly I'm not the target for that blog post. Alright, there's 3 historic dogs down. Joey says, I was thinking of starting a stream after I got myself settled in a better place, but glad I didn't start on Twitch. Well, yeah. Alright, this is just do the stages again, right? We're in a weird time. Obviously, you can look at my numbers and know I haven't cracked a huge success or anything, but there's no discoverability on Twitch, first of all. Twitch is like a nice supplement if people know you elsewhere, but if you're like, I want to stream on Twitch for any reason beyond just having fun, you have to basically... Sorry, I'm playing with cables with my foot, don't ask. You have to basically get extremely lucky here, or just bring your audience in from elsewhere. Like, I think it's genuinely easier to go on YouTube and then say I have a Twitch, as opposed to like, I'm going to start on Twitch. The whole game is weird. It's a whole thing of like having yourself a little bit on every platform and then just kind of hoping, and then eventually, hey, you get lucky somewhere, and then you start trying to bring those people around to everywhere else. Don't mind me taking longer to speak. Okay. I got distracted and didn't go right for the lever. That was my downfall. I had more to say, but basically just do it for fun. Don't worry about... Like, if you want to stream on Twitch, stream on Twitch. Just do it for fun. There we go. Is that a lawnmower? I have audio only on, so I can't see. Here's a lawnmower for you.
Master Chief comes.
I've been thinking about this for weeks. Yeah, honestly, like, if Joey streamed, it'd pretty much just be a chat full of people fucking on Joey. Just giving him his just desserts. Which, that sounds fun on its own. Yeah, alright, one more time.
Master Chief comes.
He just sounds so giddy when he says it. I don't know. It would be nice if these challenges were a little more, interesting. Like, on paper, get through this level with set amount of damage is technically interesting, but it then gets locked in with all the other missions that are just do it in this amount of time. What if you got this many rings while doing it? It's like, ah. I think I would have preferred like bespoke one-off challenges, right? Like for a Sonic stage, beat the stage without rings. That'd be an interesting challenge. Maybe you get like a full boost bar to offset, you know, all the boost gauge stuff, but more maybe thinking like that, or just straight up rip off SA2 and be like, we hit something in the stage, try and find it. That would be tedious in its own right, but not like play the day stages 9 times each tedious. I don't know. I'm not a game designer. I'm no donkey. And here's cheeks rising as he says it to go into a smile. Same for this one, honestly.
That man is dead.
Oh, Jeff Keighley. Don't break any vases. There you go. Don't hear the stock sound effect of the vases. Yeah, the Donkey thing happened again while I was out yesterday. So I just looked at Twitter and people were mad at Donkey again. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I went back to doing what I was doing. I don't really have any opinions on that. No takes. But I did see an IGN reviewer say something that made me laugh. And she was like, oh, you're real funny when Donkey comes to all of us to review his Publishing Outfits games after he shit on all of us in his videos about reviewers. I was like, that would be funny if that happens. You're right.
That man is dead.
Yeah, Jeff Keighley from Overwatch. You know.
That man is dead.
That one. Is there a Jeff Keighley in Overwatch? We at least had the SA2 storybook style missions, but we had to do some of them after the main acts. Interesting. Oh, right, Jeff Kaplan. I think he left Overwatch. Probably a smart idea. He should be playable in Fortnite by now. I'm so sad. I have the Jeff Keighley Among Us mask. It's sitting in my Twitch account, but for some reason it won't let me add it to my Among Us. And that makes me so sad. Especially now that I can push buttons and just have Jeff Keighley speak. I really want to play Among Us as him. But what can you do? Also, I have one more for my own amusement. There we go. Everything's good over here. Perfect. These guys are doing some damage to me. Ooh, that might be the move. I might trap those bees. Alright, we got this. If it gives any indication how out of this I already am, I can't remember if I'm on the second or third tier of this mission. I think I'm on 2. So I think we have another go after this one. Oh, there's this like car horn at the tail end. Yeah. I got a little Stream Deck since there was an insanely good deal on it at like Corsair or something. And it got here like a couple hours ago, so I haven't actually put anything good on it. I just wanted any Kiryu I could find, but at some point over the weekend I'll get a better one in. Though I do kind of like the little car horn also. Oh god. These things are what's gonna fuck me on the next one. Put your money on it. Ooh. There we go. I'll select the Kiryu ahead to that state of play. I forget where else I put one of those. It must have been in an FTCR thing. $100 for the Stream Deck and Wave 1 mic. You get it. I have a mic already, and I'm pretty sure it's as good as, if not a little better than that mic. I'm probably going to mess with that over the weekend and see what's up, but I might also just see if I can kind of pawn it off. Because if I can sell it cheaper, and then someone else gets a good deal too, and then I get a Stream Deck cheaper as a result of that, that just kind of works out for everyone in the end. Or we'll just hang on to it, you know, just in case I need another mic. Didn't mean to set that down so hard, sorry. Okay. Sega soundtracks from Earwax. I feel like I've heard of Earwax. Okay, last one for the night. Or the night missions. We're going a little longer than that. So you got Sonic Forces and the Streets of Rage 1 and 2. Perfect soundtrack. Good choice. Oh, Big Wax. That's why that sounded familiar. Okay. I was like, I could believe there's a label called Earwax. I forget who I ordered my copy of the Forces soundtrack from. It might have been Big Wax, or it might have been Wayo Records. It was one of those two. I don't remember anymore. Quite a bit of the Forces soundtrack is a guilty pleasure thing for me, so it was kind of nice to get that. Got some schoolwork to do. Whoa. Just make sure you, after each answer, you write, I googled this, and I don't actually learn or retain anything in class. That usually gets you an A. Worked for me, at least. I'm taking goofy hits. That's my issue here. I'm taking hits I don't need to take. I think it'll work out in this stage, but I can see that being an issue on other ones. Pardon the pun, but it's so hit and miss if that trick actually works. The game even tells you to do that there, and sometimes it just does whatever it wants. Alright, we're good there. Yeah, technically we've all heard of earwax. Ah, the classic Sonic tracks and forces. Some of them are good. I like Ghost City. It's Classic's first track in that game. I like that one. The boss one's okay. His Chemical Plant one's okay. But then his Green Hill and his whatever the casino stage is. There's like some instrument used in those that just grates on my ears.
This looped around again. Also free that beat Gorn button. Have some Bezos bucks.
Thank you very much. Jeff Bezos' pockets are a little fatter now. It's all worked out for everyone. Thanks, Jeff Bezos. Do you get banned for making fun of Jeff Bezos on Twitch? I guess we'll find out. Not that any Twitch employees watch this shit, but you know. Just focusing here so I don't fudge up. Alright, cool. Ah, taking courses to make video games like this one. Good luck with that. Make them like this one, but like a little better. That's all I'd have to advise there. Alright, cool. But yes, thank you, 10 elements. Is it just me, or are those getting claimed on YouTube? For forces? I'll open up FTCR. Usually our Let's Play stuff gets claimed, even if we're talking over it or whatever. Studio. Copyright? YouTube has a tab called copyright when you go to your thing, and I'm always like, oh, okay, that's that lets you know if you have any issues. It's not. They kind of hide this in a way I don't love. We are good on those. So I don't think... Ugh. I wouldn't be surprised if someone accidentally claimed ownership of the Sonic Forces soundtrack and it's just dinging people though. Because that happens too often with these things. The notifications are far less horrifying now. Alright, so there's all 3 of those, or all 6 of those. Otani finds a twang similar to Spinball option menu and goes perfect. It's kind of what it felt like. I don't know. The melody, the composition's not bad, it's just there's like one grating synth in both of those tracks I mentioned that just... Joey, you should have been on Retro. On the Retro thread, everyone's like, don't you guys remember Sonic 4? And I was one of those people who was like, come on, man, that was like 10 years ago, you know? The good stuff he's done has far outweighed Sonic 4. And then we get to Origins, and the new Super Sonic track literally sounds like it's from Sonic 4, and I was like, okay, thanks, June. I've stuck my neck out for you, and you use Sonic 4 sound fonts. Oh.
Here we go!
Ripping these CDs to flak, and they'll sit in my collection somewhere. That's more or less what I did. I bought almost all of my Sonic CDs back in the day from Ashram, who provided most of the rips that are on the internet, at least for back then. So I think I had the most like illegal copies of their Sonic CDs possible. I didn't do anything unjust with them, but you know, they are tainted. That's good. I can get a job at Donkey's company. There we go. Big Mode? Is that what it was called? I saw the Twitter, but I didn't watch the video. The Serious X Big Mode games. Wants to die in a hill of making false claims of Sonic music. Some people do. I was talking about this some last stream. Sometimes people will just upload a remix or something and then distribute it through a site that just kind of handles the stuff automatically. And I think sometimes what happens is those distribution companies wind up accidentally making a claim on YouTube, and then it catches the authentic music material. So like, there are cases where these people aren't trying to do that, but it does happen. And then there's no way for them to communicate, oh my god, I didn't mean to do this, and people just get pissed off at them anyway. You know, classic internet stuff. It's a not great system for both ends, though. It's a system that does lead to that, so what can you do at a point? Oh, poopy. Can't remember the last time I actually went through that little building instead of on top of it. True Sonic 1 has a playlist with 8 songs hidden. I don't know. Could be some kind of weird claim thing. Not sure. Big Dick Gaming, yo. You guys remember getting your game soundtrack downloads from YouTube descriptions? I kind of do. From what was there's some site now, they make you make an account or whatever and then donate to their server thing for you to mass download the albums. KH Insider, I got a lot of soundtracks from them, and the old Shadow of the Hedgehog City. Those were the two I'd always hit up to legally download music, of course. TuneIn was a pretty chill place to choose to start this with, in retrospect. I think this will work out just fine. I like the 06 soundtrack.
Yes.
I'd say it's pretty widely agreed upon. If anything, I don't often see people say anything about the 06 soundtrack is bad, actually. Like, that'd be a rarer opinion at this point. I don't know where I have my case for the 06 soundtrack, though. I should just get those together and show them off at some point. You don't see a lot of Sonic CD soundtrack collections. I don't have all of them, but I have a pretty decent amount of them at this point. 6 minutes? Easy. Oh, right. They were talking about a world tour for the symphony. I forgot about that. Probably because they haven't talked about it since. That might be why I forgot about it. Do I have the Sonic Sessions physical release? Well, this is where you can tell I'm out of the loop. I didn't even realize that got one. I remembered it went on streaming services and stuff, but I forgot it had a CD? Oh, wait. Sessions is... No. Sessions is the, that's that remix CD, right. My head registered Sessions as Symphony. That's my bad. Yeah, I don't have that. It seemed good, but not like $26+ good, you know what I mean? I never quite got around to that one. I do have a lot of gift card credit on the site where I could order that, so maybe we'll see what happens there. There is a good bit of me that wants to support that though, because I was saying for years that if we're gonna go this long without mainline Sonic games each time, they should just have them make remixes of Sonic music to kind of fill the void. Because everyone likes the Sonic music, and why not? It's easy PR, easy to do. Well, not easy to do, but you know what I mean. Relative to making an entire game with hundreds of people on staff, it's easier to do. To fill in off years, so... I was happy to see them finally kind of start doing that. I guess you could also make the argument we did technically get that with Sonic Colors Ultimate soundtrack. So maybe you want to count that one too. I don't know. People seem pretty mixed on that. Is Passion and Pride expensive now? Oh. That's when I did buy it back when it came out. I think like the first or second video on my channel is me just showing that off, basically. Makes sense to rise up, though. Joker moment.
Batman is dead.
Oh, God. Yo, guys, I'm playing Sonic Frontiers early. I'm sure Twitter ground that joke into the ground already. Yeah, I think it's a matter of time on that Symphony. I bet the main thing holding that up is maybe just some weird contract. Not impasse, but just kind of... Even roadblock sounds like I'm implying more than I mean, but you know, probably signing off with whatever company had all the performers, or maybe you have to check with every one of them and figure out like royalties or something, you know. I bet that's what's holding it up, if anything. It's probably some boring business detail like that.
No problem.
Kind of a shame they don't put the medals just in any incarnation of the level, so you can just kind of go for them, and if you see one along the way, you can do it, you know what I mean? It's over $100. Wowie zowie, it's time to sell off all my Sonic CDs. Get rich quick. What does Lady and Tramp them mean? It means that if you're at one end of the glizzy and I'm at the other, we just kind of in the middle, you know what I mean? It's healthy. I promise. Roger does voice Sonic and Batman, and Ezio. Depending on who you ask, every character he plays dies in the end. What am I holding? It's... Why, it's the... remote control for my air conditioner. There needs to be a better term for that. Pure love. I think pure love. As far as concerts, been been to a few non-video game ones, so I guess here the relevant ones are... I went to a few Sonic Boom events, so I've been to the concerts associated with that. Which means the St. Louis Sonic Boom in 2013, where Johnny and June performed with the backing track. There was Sonic Boom 2014, where June showed up with, I think Ted Poley and Tony Harnell? Because that's the one where Tony was like total diva-ing everybody and making like the stagehands move the stand for the lyrics for him, even though he was like 2 feet away from it and could have picked it up himself. I remember just going like, wow, that guy is a rock star. And he's here not remembering the lyrics to these songs from like 15 years ago. Because back then it was 2014. Oh, what a time. There was the 25th anniversary party where Johnny and June again existed, and Johnny got into the fetal position on the floor. Great concert, top 10. Bartman was there for that too. That's where I met Bartman, actually. And then MagFest, I forget which year, had the Sonic Adventure music experience with the actual full band, sans Johnny. That was the best one, of course. It's, like, as a Sonic fan, it's pretty cool to go up there and see Johnny and June perform. It kind of makes it feel more real. But the whole time you're like, man, it'd be cool if they had like a drummer or something, or a bassist. Like, I'll take it, but for them it'd be cool, and even they'd lament that sometimes. Oh yeah, Johnny was at Too Many Games 2017? One of these. A lot of Sonic stuff, basically. But that music experience was really the highlight for sure. It was in my home state, no less, so, you know, that was a real good one for me. Oh god, Johnny Gioeli was at that Buffalo Wild Wings, wasn't he? Some call me Johnny was there too. Getting into that Buffalo Wild Wings that day was crazy. It was like, oh, here's everyone you've seen on the internet, plus Johnny Gioeli. Live and in person at Buffalo Wild Wings. Weird place to meet everyone for the first time that weekend. Man, that's what I should put on the stream deck. Clips from that party. Oh. Not actually, though. Well, maybe. I think we've wrapped back around to those not being overplayed. It's been long enough. Alright, what are we looking at here? Yeah, it's... I wish the Sonic Adventure music experience discs were attendee only. Especially because they weren't even at the one I attended. It was only the Japan shows. But, you know, on the other hand, I get it. Those remixes all got released one way or the other eventually, so what can you do? This really is just an exercise in tedium, huh?
Yes.
Woo! Even Sonic agrees. Oh. We can upgrade strength. Let's upgrade strength. Oh, 2016. Okay. It's been long enough now that I forget which TMGs I've been to. I'm already trying to forget last year's. This is one of those things. 30 points, Jesus. Let's just talk about B-dubs the rest of the stream, yo. They exist. I actually don't care much to go to most restaurants like that. At least if it's a point where we're going to be conversing with people. Something about being in a place with all that noise, my processing just goes, and I just can't hear anyone or anything. All I hear is everything around us. Someone could be talking right at me, and I just right over. So it's always a little stressful for me to be in restaurants like that with a group, because I just cannot hear or understand anyone. Ah, Bartman feels me. Their cheese curds are good. Oh, Triforce, I think the tip we all left was please sub to my channel. Here's a tier 3 on me. No, I hope everyone would tip well also. A giant robot and Live Alive, that sounds alright. I've actually only ever been to a Buffalo Wild Wings once of my own choice. I'm always just there because someone else said let's go. Right, 10 enemies? We can beat 10 enemies here, right? Popular Twitch streamer, 10 enemies? Oh. Three there, easy. One there, good to know. What if the real enemies were the friends we made along the way? It's been a while since I heard one of those that actually made me laugh. So thank you. How do I get a tier 3 sub to Buffalo Wild Wings? I have to look. Oh, I can bring you along. Come along, everyone, to Twitch. You can see who I've been looking up on here. Who I've been stalking. Buffalo Wild Wings, please. Ah, saludos. Mi nombre es Ricardo Estrella. Buffalo Wild Wings. Why? Buffalo Wings 2002. I'm funny. I love my 83 beautiful wingdings. Icy buffalo. You like Wingstop? Buffalo Wild Wings.
Tier 1 sub to Satu's.
Thanks, Joey. That's how you get the tier 3. Oh, there's a Chuck E. Cheese Twitch. All right, so Buffalo Wild Wings clearly isn't getting the boomers or the zoomers. I remember now. There is a Chuck E. Cheese Twitch. He's a VTuber. He's just big cheese. What do you mean he oh my god. Man, fuck that. What a rat. Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese doesn't store VODs. Cringe. Did he stream skee ball tourneys? That's a great question. And did they get Jarrett Reddick to voice Chuck in those Twitch streams? That's another great question. Hopefully someone has them on YouTube. That feels like a weird lost media thing that'll go on like Twitter 3 in 40 years. Someone will be like, do you remember the time Chuck E. Cheese streamed on Twitch? You remember Twitch? Remembering the story of me eating Garrett's Buffalo Wild Wings. I don't even have an excuse for that one, honestly. I look back, it's like, I don't know, I must have been possessed. That was like not good of me to do, but I sure did do that. I don't know why I did. It was just like, oh, maybe these are my wings. I don't know. And he caught me eating them. And I was like, oh, yeah, I guess they're not, huh? Weird. I can't even defend it. It just happened. Lady Pepper official Chuck E. Cheese Twitch was watching Germa and then left after he accidentally flashed art of him and Chucky making out. Oh my god. You could make that up and that could be real. I'd believe it either way. I mean, it sounds hot, but you know. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Okay. That was tense. I think my sister has footage of me as a teen getting chewed out for cheating at skee-ball. Well, that has to go on the internet. I hope you know that. Wore out that poor employee's face, of course, but man. That'd do great on TikTok. Whew. Oh, what is this? I see a link. Oh. Oh my god, okay. I was hoping that'd be the actual moment, but the moment of recollection is pretty good too. It was on a slide phone. Oh my. My main takeaway is I need to kiss Chuck E. Cheese. I've seen Chuck E. Cheese frozen pizza, says Justin Mon. There is no audio from the video. Oh, well, that's probably a good thing to have as well, isn't it? That's right, I don't have them set up. Oops. There he is, there's Germa. The man himself. Oh! I have it turned down to oblivion, that's why. Hang on. We're getting there, we're getting there. We'll stop that man right there. Ah, okay, good. I want the Chucky VTube reaction to that. I know that doesn't exist, but I want that. As far as the audio not coming through, there is a fun thing where despite Microsoft Edge being selected for the audio source on that, it didn't come through. So I had to click OK, and then it worked. Streaming. 20 foes. JTart9, why are you here? I thought you were having a life. Still no audio. Hang on. Well, now I'm upset. Now it's just actually personal. Yeah, this is not coming through, is it? My expert take is that I will provide this to make up for that.
Master Chief comes.
And we'll focus on that some other time. I don't know what's up with that. Now Unleashed is doubled. Is it still doubled? It was for a second. Yeah, I accidentally did it for a second. We're good. Oh, Master Chief does what?
Master Chief comes. That man is dead.
How am I feeling about the game now? Well, after getting my sippy glass out. Also, hi, Sierra. It sure is more entertaining when you're not going for 100% completion, I'll tell you that much. Some games are fun to complete, and I think maybe if I was at a lower skill level and was working to improve myself to beat these missions, I think I'd be getting more out of this. There's enemies down here. But as it is, I kind of know Sonic Unleashed, at least like vaguely, you know what I mean? Like, I've been goofing up on stream, don't get me wrong, but I know the main levels pretty much. Beating more enemies isn't necessarily interesting or challenging, it's just a little more of like, I guess I'll look out and remember that there's a guy there that helps. And then there's 2 more up ahead on the little steps. I hit the wrong button and I goofed up my muscle memory. So it's, you know, it's one of those things. If anything, streaming this again is just reminding me that there are some parts of this game that are bad, and I did just kind of forget about it. Like, I don't know what was going on with Arid Sands last time, but it'd be nice to never do that again. Wrong button. But there's 2 down here, so I think it's a good thing. Yeah. So I guess you actually want to take the bottom path there. A little diversity. I wouldn't have died there if I only had to kill 10 enemies. Yeah. Can we go back to Arid Sands at night? I mean, at some point we're going to have to. Maybe like getting it out of the way is the right idea. Maybe. Maybe it'll be better now that we're leveled up some. This is how they want you to go for the experience. Bartman's right. I do think this is their... They were like, well, we can make the level requirements lower, but then they'd always be leveling up, so we could make the XP higher. But what if we just made them do this instead? And someone went, yeah, good idea, yeah. I also want to, maybe we'll do Arid Sands, but I also want to find Wentos at some point. We still haven't seen Wentos. I want to get some Sonic leaks from him. Oh, yeah, I can just, hang on. Okay. Alright, there's our 20. Oh, not even Arid Sands Day. I was having trouble on night. We haven't goofed around much with Arid Sands Day yet. Aside from the trophy for being at under 250, we goofed around a little bit to get that. But aside from that, we've been relatively goofless for Arid Sands Day. Catching up on chat, formulating some thoughts here, don't mind me. S rank in the streets, E rank in the sheets. Oh man. I was at sheets twice yesterday, if you need to know how bad my life's gotten. Probably shouldn't admit stuff like that online. Yeah, Wentos exists. We'll get a trophy from buying something for him too, so it's good to find him. But I mainly just want the Sonic Weeks. Boop. How often would you get to use that sweet kick with Sonic? You know, like 2 or 3 times a playthrough. If you go out of your way to do it. Otherwise, why would you ever do it? Yeah, it's one of those things. Maybe it helps in one of the hubs, you know? It reminds me a little bit of the magic hands in SA2, where like you never use that unless you're just like, oh right, that move, and then you do it and go, yeah, that's why I never used that move, that's right. Is Sheets food or general goods, or Sheets is a gas station convenience store chain, mostly on the east side of the United States. If you've heard tale of Wawa from the Too Many Games weirdos, it's basically that but red and with foods that are more than sandwiches. So it's a gas station, first and foremost. Then it has a made-to-order kitchen section with not so great frozen foods for the most part. But they hit right when you're tired, on the road, and I presume under the influence of some kind of material, so to speak. And then it's a convenience store, so you know you can just go in there and get a good old American soda fountain soda, or overpriced candy and chips or whatnot, or beer. That also works. Wawa does NFTs? Oh my god. I always knew Sheets was better. I use that against me when they announce NFTs next year. Can you do hot dog missions at Sheets? They do have the 2 for $1 hot dog, famously. Which is to say you get 2 okay hot dogs for $1. So in a sense, I've done a lot of hot dog missions at Sheets over the years. We'll put it that way. How much XP does it give you? Like half a pound. You know, it's real easy to grind out quick on those. Sheets and Wawa is basically the East Coast boring person version of stuff like the In-N-Out debate, the Shake Shack debate, the Whataburger debate. You know, people just really get territorial over Sheets or Wawa and which is better. It's kind of like the Pennsylvania state internal argument, and I think for Pennsylvanians it's fine to be like, oh, Sheets is better, Wawa's better. But then everyone else was like, no, 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 you guys don't get it, Wawa's better. And every time I go in, I'm like, this is a brown gas station with sandwiches. Okay. Sheets is at least red. You know, I feel warm and in danger there, the way you should when you enter a gas station. Wawa just makes me feel like I entered an old person home. I don't know. And they do NFTs. But anyway, that's my original food discourse comment of the week. Are there enemies down here? That's right, he's down here. Neither of them are close to where I live, so they both suck. That's the actual answer. I could do this. Hey, we have options. Oh, we totally got this. Easy. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. One of the systems to lower the completion for games post Unleashed. This being hard, pretty bold content, or colors being on the Wii. It's a good question. It is the kind of thing I'd love to have seen asked in an interview. Because there was definitely a change to the design philosophy at some point. Obviously, in a lot of ways. But completion was very different after Unleashed. And I'd love to, I guess Kishimoto is the main guy directing Sonic since then, isn't he? Yeah, I'd love to hear what he said about it. But alas. I'll just message him on Facebook. He's probably got one. Ah! Oh, I deserve that. Oh. I have Whataburger near me, and it's probably because of the workers not wanting to be there, because why would they? Fair. My several visits there have been underwhelming. I can see that. I can't think of any of these restaurants I've been to that have lived up to the hype, so to speak. Aside from maybe Popeyes. Popeyes is the one where I went, and it's like, oh, okay. I got a really good chicken sandwich from them at that time, and I was like, alright. I understand why there's so long lines for this now, I guess. I get it. Aside from that, though. Speaking of, remember the Popeyes lines, and that was the whole big thing? Cool. Simpler times. Let's see about the time I got stopped before I paid for my sandwich, but Jack didn't? I don't think so, but I'd like to hear that. What? It was probably my fault. I'm gonna blame the game anyway.
That man is dead.
Okay. Chicken strips are alright, I suppose, at Whataburger. That makes sense. 10 elements, honestly. If you come to America, better places to go. If you ever come over for Too Many Games specifically to see everyone, then, like, you know, maybe. But then you're near Philadelphia, and there's better food to get in Philadelphia than Wawa and Sheetz, don't worry. There's a Popeyes in the UK now. Ooh. I wonder if that would be as good. I'd like to think so. I know they have these platforms in Sky Sanctuary and Frontiers, and I know it's going to fuck me up due to the game controlling differently when I land on these things, and it doesn't have that same feel to go through them. You know what I mean? Like, there's a learning curve to dealing with those spinning platforms. There's like a weird way the kind of inertia of them works, I guess is the way to put it. I don't know terms. And it is gonna fuck me up hard to get to that. I was hoping there might be an enemy on that run. Basically at Wawa, when I was visiting some friends, we went to Wawa. Got things similar in price on both their orders. Jack had to grab his order and head out, no problem. But when I tried to do the same thing, they were like, you have to pay for that first. We were confused because we thought you bring the food to the register. Classic. Classic, classic. I did exactly that at Sheetz. Yeah, it feels great, doesn't it? You feel really smart, and you're like, oh. Maybe you guys should have a sign explaining this process to new people or something. I don't know. They recently there's been a initiative in Columbus, Ohio to bring Sheetz there, and that is born fruit with there's like 7 or 8 sheets in Columbus now. And it was really fun going in there at first because no one knew how it worked, you know? Like, Sheets very much assumes you know the idea there, and basically, if you're unaware, they have these like touchscreen menus, and you have a few of them lined up, and you go up and you go, oh, I want hamburger, hot dog. What else do they have? Ice cream? I don't remember what all they have. Then you hit OK, and you print a receipt, and then you take that receipt to the counter where like you pay for your gas and stuff, and then you just pay for it there. Then they give you a thing with a number on it, basically, and it's your order number, and you go wait by the order pickup. It's a pretty simple process, but if you don't know that's the process, it's very confusing. So going into those Sheets when they first opened up was very amusing as someone who has been around Sheets all my life. Those poor people. How could they know better? Oh, God. Sorry. Are Popeyes and Limpies related? I wish. Sadly, you can't pay Sheets Tuesday for a hamburger today. Oh, Galloping Ghost. I don't remember if JTart9 wound up going there when he was in the area last month. I know I told him to. He definitely went somewhere around there. Anyone want to go to Cookout? Cookout's another fun regional chain here in the States. My closest one is like a couple hours away, but I have enjoyed Cookout when I've went. It's not like good, but it's cheap and they have a lot of options, so it kind of hits a weird spot. Oh yeah, Joey's right near it, right. Hi Objective Binary, what's up? I'm goofing hard on these missions, not gonna lie. We haven't acknowledged the elephant in the room, but I should be done with these by now, and I just keep dying in stupid ways. You should record yourself walking around Galloping Ghost. Make one of the... Man, we think of it as mundane, but you know those channels where people just walk around Japan and they're like, you know... I don't know what city. Tokyo Mall, 4K at night, walking around, and it's just someone with a GoPro strapped to their head walking around. Just do that with Galloping Ghost. Put it on YouTube. Put some aesthetic lo-fi beats over it. You're set. Getting hungry. We shouldn't talk about food so much. I know we'll continue to do it, but man. Oh, nobody. Oh, this is bad. Batman is dead. If you're gonna play Unleashed, don't do it like that. So, when we mention I'm making stupid mistakes, that's one of them. I almost had it too. I got through all the difficult parts, then I hit a rock and died. Oh, there's enemies down here. Hang on. See ya. Seems like the optimal path really isn't the idea for most of this. Not that we're struggling to hit the enemy count, but you know. I think we're distracting you. Yeah, it's all your guys' fault. What the heck? If you guys weren't here, I'd be playing this like a god, clearly.
Master Chief comes.
I can't wait for Jeff Keighley's next announcement stream. Tommy donation. I'd love to meet Tommy Donay, man, in real life, not gonna lie. Let's come back. Clearly I'm having an issue. And the issue is I'm not paying attention. I think Sir 2 was right. If I had the 60 pack of Zoa, that's what I meant to put on my stream deck. Dwayne The Rock Johnson saying enjoy your gaming from the Jeff Keighley stream. Okay. Alright, let's do a little hunt. Let's find Wintos. He was so sweaty. Could he not have showered before showing up to Jeff Keighley's thing? He's like, oh guys, I'm so sweaty and stinky. Haha, oops. Anyway, enjoy your gaming. He's like, what? Alright, if I was Wintos, I'd definitely be in Europe. Sega of Europe had the hottest Sonic leaks for a while, so that's where we're gonna find them. Don't mind me, just doing some background work here. You know, being an efficient multitasker. Oh, there's the assistant. One second, don't mind me. Very important work is being done here. Open folder. Take that out. Just enjoy the Ratatouille music for a second. Dwayne the Johnson. What do you guys do on a Thursday night? This is what I do. What's that? Oh, don't click that. Set file. That's what I needed that to be. Okay, we're good. Joey redeemed Hydrate. Hi, Sir 2. I'm gonna suck on this just for you. I haven't got the 60 pack of Zoa cans. Frankly, I'd be afraid to ingest the Rock's gaming drink. Yeah, this guy. Oh. I think I'll be a sailor like that guy. You know, that guy. That guy I met the other day. You remember that guy. I think we're on a goose hunt for Wintos. He just randomly opens the shop places, right? Like, there's no rhyme or reason to it. Maybe we can do something else while we're here. Oh, we didn't go. There we go. Did an anvil fall on him? I blame the Rugrats for that phrase, personally. The VR Space Channel 5 interests you. The illegible text is in fact just the lyrics to the theme song of the Metal Hero series, Space Sheriff Gavin. Well, that's certainly something I didn't know. I have that game even, but I don't have a PlayStation VR headset, so, you know. Oh yeah, there's a little thing in this mission. I was supposed to hit him, wasn't I? Right, yeah, you gotta get those guys. Right. Oh, okay. You're not asking for... well, you know, we can put a poll in anyway. It took me a second to look at that and be like, what? Yeah, okay. New poll. Which word should we ban? For 10 minutes. And I'll put this up for 2 minutes and I'll let you guys sway it with channel points. View the results. There we go. Alright. Banatame. And I can't curse for 10 minutes. Thanks, Joey. I'll try to remember. I'll just not say anything for 10 minutes. I think that's how I win. Out of context, that's a hell of a noise. Alright. How do I do it? Twitch.tv/MykonosFan. I didn't even make it 20 seconds. That's so sad. Oh god. Hang on. My internet's connecting here. Gift a sub. Gift 1 sub. We'll do the little party emote. Boop. Pay.
Master Chief comes.
MykonosFan gifted a tier 1 sub to Objective Binary.
There you go, Objective Binary. That's because I can't last 20 seconds. Oh, right. We have a poll running too. It won't tell me when it ends, but it looks like a certain word is going to be banned for 10 minutes. I'm being careful in case the poll has ended and I just can't tell yet. Sonic does have a really scary drowning animation in this game. Okay, now the poll just ended, so now it counts. I know I just said his name. I invoked his name, but now it counts. Also, I'm counting cursing as being over since I fudged it. Okay. We're good. But yes, the ghosts are here from the Night of the Werehog short featuring the hedgehog. It's a neat little crossover, but they're kind of just here. They don't really. They're in like one other mission and that's it, pretty much. Yeah, that's the thing with channel points. I might need to find like another thing to use them on, because they're kind of just here, you know? You can tell me not to curse for 10 minutes, so I'll do it 20 seconds later. I don't have a whole lot other than that set up. Alright, so that's Tower Terror cleared. I was just rearranging the numbers since I was born. I know one of my friends ties a soundboard to channel points. That's an idea. I need to look into that. That's actually exactly what I need, I think. So I'm going to guess the ghost tie to a night mission next, and I don't see Wentos. So let's just go ahead and do that. Why not? Use Chatty, though I'm looking to upgrade. I'll look into that. I'm very thirsty. Sorry. Alright, let's find Mark Antonio. I'm entirely presuming this, by the way, but it just makes sense that the other ghost mission would be at night. Presuming, assuming. The souvenir check. All right. Chatty 2. Halo 2 would be a good soundboard thing. I don't think I'll put that on, but someone should put that on if they haven't. The other ghost mission is an Adabat. Thank you, Ian Bow. And also good looking out, sir, too. But the fun thing about sound medals, again, is even if you collect them, once you go back, they'll show up again, but transparent, and it'll mess with you forever. So you have to constantly pause and be like, did I get this one? Oh, my counter's full. Okay, I got that one. How much is a soundboard, says Joey? Might be useful to know which one is good. I have a Stream Deck as of today, and I'm referring to it as a soundboard because you can set it up to do that, like so.
That man is dead.
Basically, I now have a panel with a shitty Master Chief helmet, sad Batman, PS2 Kiryu, and sweaty Dwayne The Rock Johnson being projected onto me here, which is nice. As for an actual soundboard, though, if you just wanted specifically that, I have no idea. But if you're going to get into streaming, there's probably a cheap way to do it with software, and that's probably the actual way you should do it. But if you wanted the actual thing, Stream Decks are expensive, so I'd make sure you want to put that investment in first. Right now, there's a good sale, or at least there was a good sale. I don't know if it's still going, where you get a Stream Deck and the Elgato Wave 1 microphone, $100 for both. Usually a Stream Deck is like 100, 150 on its own. So if you wanted to invest and you were sure about it, it's not a bad deal. That's a pretty decent mic and a Stream Deck. But again, it is an investment. That's some funny money spent for some memes. Here he is. Software soundboard setups are a pain in the behind. I could believe that. That actually makes sense, yeah. I've spent more for memes, says Joey. The bundle's still up on Elgato's website. Ooh, well, there you go. Yeah, I haven't messed with the mic yet, so I can't personally speak to it. But a lot of people say it's an okay mic, and then the Elgato software that adds the filters and processing and everything makes it a good mic. So for $100 for both, you could do worse. Definitely do worse. For me, it's already been nice because I can fall off the edge of platforms. That's a move I would make. That's a move I've been making while playing this game, so I can't even make fun of that. But it's nice because I can tab over now. I don't have a physical mute on my mic. I can't just push it to mute, system level complete mute. But now with software, I can just push a button. And then I can just hit the button and come back. Very useful for me. I did not have that functionality until now. So that's just one thing I found already. Then I'm like, yeah, okay. I can start to see why this would be good. Wave 3 has a touch panel to mute. Aha! There you go. Yeah. Because the actual mic I use is a Audio-Technica AT2020. And it's a pretty good mic. I've been using it for a few years now and just tweaking settings to try and make it better over time. But there's no mute button, so it's nice to finally have a way to do that easily and at a moment's notice. No, I could have said it while muted. That would have been funny. No one would ever know. I also redid my little counter setup, and I'm hoping that after this mission, I'll be able to find it. But it's a lot of little things. Like, I don't think anyone needs a Stream Deck. Even I was trying to struggle to find some uses for it, you know, before buying it. And then I found out there's like a lot you can do. So I was like, yeah, okay, for 100. for that and the mic for 100. We can figure something out. He might still be muted. Hang on, guys. Was this just the way to bring me back over here? This was just the way to bring me back over here. Okay. It's getting a little paranoid. I'm cheap and just hooked up my numpad with hotkeys. Honestly, probably the way to go. We got him. That happened. Cool. Another thing I've figured out that'd be useful for is like non-streaming applications. For example, you can just easily set up and swap some hotkeys for Premiere Pro. And one of the things I hate doing is I don't have a lit up keyboard, so at night I'm like trying to see what keys I have for shortcuts. So there's a lot of useful uses I think I'll be able to find with that. Basically, I'm justifying buying tech. All right, I hit these. Do I just need to back somewhere? Oh, we need to go over there. Okay, that's what's up. Over there? I've already forgotten where we're at in this level. I just got so excited, you know? Well, that happened. We came from that way. We don't need to go back. What do I need to? Okay, I think we do go back. Whoa! Oh no! Hang on. Okay, we're good. This is very unfortunate camera work. Really? There's a ghost closer to the start. Dang. Overstack. Okay. I think I see what I did wrong here. Or rather, I went out of order, so to speak. I just want to stop the screaming. Is Forspoken actually written like that so far, or is that just a bad Mighty Number 9 ad? That's a great question. I wish I knew the answer to it. I trust people who say that game looks interesting so far, but it's done nothing for me, so I haven't really been looking at it. Don't worry, Joey. I only lost 1 minute that time. Sonic, the first major game series consistently to offer dual audio. Okay, Joey's Joey. Hang on. Minor spelling mistake, I lose. I'm sure there's something, right? Like I can't think of any other ones, but I'm sure there's something. But it's definitely, I would have to imagine it's definitely one of the first major ones for sure. I don't think I even need to fight these things. That's kind of the story of Sonic Unleashed, isn't it? Gotta get that experience, though. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm racking through at least the stuff I grew up with. I can't think of anything else. Smash didn't let you, did it? I think I'm conflating that with growing up and looking at Smash stuff online. All those switches weren't even relevant to the mission. They were just there from the main stage. Yeah, what's it? There. All right, let's just save that for now. Oh yeah, true. European PS1 games and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay. What if I swap the voices for a bit to try something new? I could do that. Just reading what he says real quick. There we go. Whoop. We solved the trophy count issue. Where are we at? 2 hours in? Yeah. Oh, we got 2 trophies. Right, because we helped, we did every talent mission for a person, which is a trophy. Then we did the ghost mission, right. We can hop out and do that, why not? Though I do really like Jason Griffith's Werehog scream when he dies. Oh. I think I have to go to main menu for that, don't I? We can do that. There we go. Can't remember which game I played recently that lets you download basically every region's voice pack for it, but it was pretty interesting, in my opinion. It must have been something like some Atlas game. It must have been something like that. Okay, let's actually finish off this Dragon Road stuff. That's kind of hanging over my head now. I just had to say that. Persona 5 had them. There we go. That must have been what I was thinking. Alright, Don Faccio. Oh! We still got 3 ring trials left after this too? Heck. I think there was also a reason they gave for Yakuza PS2 not having JP audio. That would make sense, yeah. There wasn't a lot of disk space on those, I guess. I would check out. People talk about the Wii version of Werehog's level as feeling less bloated, but for Adabat, I feel it's the opposite. Wii Adabat is a painful slog, while Night Adabat is shorter than most day levels if you know what to do. It is a pretty small stage when you think about it, isn't it? There he is. Same with Dragon Road Knight, honestly. Let's get him real quick. Now do M speed. I'm afraid to find out what M speed is, I'm not gonna lie. I'll try to focus on the game a little more. Novel idea, I know. Oh. Goofy being Date is like, from a certain perspective, that's a pretty bad casting decision. But it's also a really good one. I don't know, to me, Bill Farmer is an acceptable Date. I think that's okay. I think that's allowed. Until you want to make the argument that maybe, you know, it should still be someone of Japanese descent voicing the characters in even the dubs, in which case, yeah, that's fair. But for that time and that place, Bill Farmer, Date, I think we can accept that. At worst, it's, or you know, if nothing else, it's at least funny still. We're in some deep shit. Oh, I want to hurt you. Hang on. There we go. It's good to know that even in the Japanese version, he's just saying the same thing over and over. We just need a Mickey to complete the trio. Yeah. If I was casting Yakuza PS2, who would I have Mickey Mouse voice? Probably Yuya, outside Stardust. I think Mickey makes sense for him. Also, I think the conversation shifted to Sam Max Mickey Mouse, but you know what? Mickey should be in Yakuza PS2 also. Oh, Mickey is Haruka. There we go. Shimano? Oh, okay, you guys are better at this than me. Joey says, Chris, have you thought about doing videos on pre-Kiwami Yakuzas? Yes. Yes, I have. I don't want to say much on that because I don't want it to be a thing I talk about and then never do. Because I'm pretty bad about doing that, as it turns out. But I have thought about it quite extensively. I have a lot of research and notes and such for such a thing, at least for the first game. So hopefully someday. Hopefully soon. But again, no promises. It is a thing I'm looking at where I'm like, man, they do keep announcing this game, so if I wanted to ever get onto it, sooner than later is probably better, but my brain's kind of broke lately. Okay, there we go. Because if nothing else, I at least want to play the original PS2 Yakuzas, because I still haven't actually finished either one yet. I'll listen to him go. He's so Japanese. Wasn't Jimmy Neutron in Yakuza also? Was Debbie Derryberry Haruka? I never gotten that far in the first Yakuza game. Yakuza PS2 IMDb. Yeah, I gotta see this for myself. Haruka. Oh my god, it was Debbie Derryberry. Why? I mean, good, but why? Sure, why not? Man. Is it her Jimmy voice? Oh, Bart, man, I kept fucking up and dying over stupid stuff, so I was like, I need to step away from Dragon Road for a bit, because clearly I'm just hitting my head against the wall by being bad. So we're back to finish it off. Yeah, no, I was talking to Smoothies about this. I have like 6 different things I've started, and then suspected ADHD, self-diagnosed ADHD. Joey, we talked about this. Like, I'll start something, I'll be interested in it, and then through the duration of working on it, I lose interest, and then I cannot make myself do it. Like, I just cannot make myself do it. So I switch over to the next thing that's got me interested, and I start on that, and then my interest fades away. And it's just like a revolving door of not being able to hold interest in anything, and that basically kills me working on anything. But I'm trying to push through it on some things, so hopefully that's something where we will just be able to make myself do it. Working on that at the moment. That's the most to say about that. Yeah, we changed the language. A double suggested it, and I was like, you know what, that makes sense. Oh, Joey. Sorry, I just see that. Again, channel stuff is over here on my screen, and I'm always looking this way. So yeah. Thanks, Joey. We're running a 1 minute ad break, so we're hanging out. Yeah. That's the real thing, though. I was rolling the Digimon multiple times this year, but up until basically when they announced Ishin, I was rolling the Digimon, so I was working on some Digimon stuff, and then the second that happened, whoop, now I'm in the Yakuza again. Almost Platinum 4. And I'm kind of just looking at it like, man, when is this going to fade away, and what will I switch to next? That's been fun to grapple with. Have I played Survive? I have, and that's a victim of this, and it's weighing on me. I've gotten to the infamous Part 5. I'm not supposed to tweet about the game anymore, according to Bandai Namco's Twitter. But I got that far, and I was like, man, this is interesting. Like, this is a whole new take on Digimon. I'm enjoying this, it's interesting. I got some critiques, of course, but I was like, yeah, okay, let's see where this goes. And I haven't been back to it in like weeks. It also didn't help that it kind of hit around charity room time too. So I was mostly focusing on that at that time also. But yeah. After I get through some work projects, I'm hoping to try to make myself get back into it. We'll see how that goes. Because I do want to see where it goes. I have been disconnected from the access point. Nice to see them try something new with Digimon, though. It at least feels inspired, you know what I mean? It doesn't feel like, oh, we have to make a Digimon game just because we have to make a Digimon game, and it turns out kind of bad because of that. It feels like an actual inspired, like, okay, well, what if we did Digimon like this thing, right? Like, it feels like it came from an actual idea in place of interest and passion. So I'm real into it on those grounds, at least. When it comes to Digimon games, a lot of them aren't very good. So we take the basics here. Even just feeling inspired is like, oh, thank God, we're getting somewhere. If you want perspective as a Sonic fan, get into Digimon games. That said, the last few though, like from Cyber Sleuth onward, the games have kind of felt like that at least, where it at least comes from a place of like, alright, well, the people who made this cared about what they were making, and this actually came from a place of like, let's make this and see how it goes. But there are some Digimon games you play and you're just like, oh, you chucked this one out just because you had to, didn't you? Ian Bo binged 5, 6, Judgment 7, and Lost Paradise in a row, all sub-stories. Jesus, I wish I could do that. Oh my god. If I could binge Yakuza games back to back, or do anything in life that's with that level of consecutivality, we're gonna make that word up. If I could do that, I'd be set. I never even beat that Fist of the North Star game. I just actually got to the end and like it was just one of the final fights just kept bowling me over, and I was like, you know what? I'm good. Oh. The anti-spoiler policy, exactly. Yes, yes. Which, to be fair, the story is the main reason to play that, so I did get it, but it was just also very funny. Yeah, let's finish up this Unleashed thing. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, Digimon Survive, it's interesting. I don't know, it feels inspired. The best way I could try to sell it, start with the critiques. Critiques, the strategy stuff in it is, from what I've seen, an inch deep. You know what I mean? Like, it's just very much there. It doesn't take much thought. It's kind of just there. I'm surprised it's so basic. As a Digimon fan, it's cool to get those Digimon that are in the game and fight with them. That's neat. But like, if I was recommending it to another human being, I'd be like, hey, the tactic stuff isn't actually all that good. It's fine. It's not all that good. And the characters love to spend a lot of time arguing about things. Like, a lot. And then they'll go a screen over and then sometimes relitigate the argument they just had and come out to a different outcome, even though they've only moved one screen away. That was kind of grating on me near the end of what I played. But, like, for a positive, if you like the Digimon anime, it kind of, or, you know, some of the Digimon anime from over the years, it's basically like playing a Digimon anime. You're spending a lot of time with those characters, day in, day out. It kind of just feels like an episodes of the anime. It's kind of neat for that. Like, it's the closest Digimon's ever been to, like, what if you played an anime game, aside from the anime game that Yuji Naka's studio made, I guess. But that's neat. The setting's interesting. Digimon are treated in that universe as, like, basically local spirits that are, like, rumored. Like, they still haven't said the word Digimon in that game for me, despite being like a dozen hours in or so. They're called, what are they? Been away from the game for like a month or two, but they call them something else. Like, they don't even call them Digimon in the game. They just keep calling them as the local legend name for them, like Kamanamani? I don't know, it's interesting. Like, it feels inspired from some of that stuff, you know? You can definitely tell it's a game that had its development restarted with an entire new studio a few years ago. But yeah, that's Digimon Survive. If you don't like Digimon, I don't think it would change your mind, but it is interesting. If you have like an interest in Digimon, you can probably pick it up on a sale and at least go, oh, okay, this is kind of neat. I see what they were trying to do here, you know, even if you don't like it. It's at least interesting. Clement did binge the Yakuza series. I remember when he first got into it, I was like, yeah, awesome, he's getting into it. And then he just kept going, and I was like, Jesus, are you gonna take a break? And I just kept watching him tweet about going through all the games, and I was like, oh my god, he's a madman. But I respect it. There's just a stretch of time where I'd like turn on my PS4 or my PS5 over time and just constantly see him on playing a Yakuza game. That's what I like to see. I just sold you on Survive. Well, hey, you know, again, I'd say definitely wait for that price to drop. Like a $60 game. Cool. It's not a $60 game, but if you ever see it for like 20 or 30, yeah, I think that's worth trying out. Or you know, hit up like GameFly or something. Like, get a month of GameFly and rent it for a month. Unless you just want to support Digimon, you know. It's very much a series that seems to hang on by a thread, so if you just want to actually support the series, that's always a good thing. Alright, I'm sure everyone said a lot. Do a little reading and catch up here. I kind of just went into a Digimon little mesmerization session there. God damn it, Joey. Yeah, watch that first Digimon World Next Order video. That's the one. Oh boy. Alright, we've almost done this one. Kemonogami. Thank you, RC4000. Yes, that's what I was looking for a while back. I almost wish they'd committed to it harder, though, you know? I don't think they should have called the game Kemonogami Survive, obviously. It should be Digimon Survive. But it'd be cool if the menus said, like, instead of Digimon for your status, it said Kemonogami, and they just really actually leaned into it. Because, like, if you don't know Digimon and you come into this game, you'd be like, when did they start calling them Digimon? And from when I talked to Wolf Chaos-on, who got farther than I did, they don't ever really do. Which I respect the hell out of, but I imagine that'd be confusing for people. Also, shout out to me getting hit, but still having enough rings. Cool. Anyone thinking of getting the new backlight and color Digivices? It's a bit too expensive for me. Oh, I love that I have a Twitch chat now that will ask that question. They are too expensive. They are too expensive. If anyone is not caught up, I'll give you the quick rundown here. We're gonna do some Digimon evangelism. Digimon bricks, you may know them from the 90s. They still exist. About 5 or 6 years ago, they made the 20th anniversary version of the Digimon V-Pet. This guy pooped himself to death because my hyperfixation went away. It's pretty cool. There were 6 versions of the Digimon back then, 5 technically that are kind of canon. This has all 5 eggs of those, so you don't have to buy 5 different ones. It just has all 5 of the Digivolution trees on it. Pretty cool. $20, you can go to Target usually and find them. They're at Walmart. They're easy to get online, like $13, $14. They're finally making a version with a backlight and a color sprite on it. USB charging, the whole shebang. Pretty cool. $50 each. They have one egg group on them, like one Digivolution tree. Japan only. It's a lot of money. I've pre-ordered one. It's too much money, but I did pre-order one, so that's where we're at. Yeah, but that's where we're at on that. Digimon Survive. I got a historic dog. I've been told that now and then. Ring trial. Clement binged it starting with PS2 onward. Is Don Faccio the same guy going around all the place? That's a good question. Didn't something say they were all brothers? Didn't something suggest that? Maybe it was concept art that had them all together or something, and I just assumed they were brothers after that. Oh, the Judgment Platinum. Yeah, I've not even thought about that one. 30 Puyo Puyo matches in a row. Right. I remember that now. Yes. Sonic Origins is on sale. Sorry, I'm only just now catching up to where that Digimon talk I just had was. Okay, I am caught up in chat now, I think. Yeah, okay. If I didn't answer something, just let me know again and I'll answer it. There's a lot there. I was really behind. Woo! Wish. Unleashed credits show the group photo. Thank you. That's what it was. It was the credits. Yes. That's what made me think they were all like brothers or cousins or something. Who knows if that's right. Now I'm going to need to pay a little more attention for that ending bit. But I think hopefully we can do this in one go. Famous last words. The thing with the Yakuza / Like a Dragon games, if you're able to just focus on the story, most of them aren't that long. Like the first game, discounting the distractions the Kiwami version is always kind of pelting you with. It's like a dozen hours or so, you know? A little more. And probably a little more past that for Kiwami. It's not that long. Kiwami 2 is probably like 15-20 hours. 3 is like 15-20 hours. 4 is like 20 to 25. 5 is a long boy. 6 is like maybe 20 to 30, you know. They're long, but they're not all that long. But the problem is you will get sucked into the side stuff at some point. The sub-story, missing out on the sub-stories, especially in those games, is just a shame, especially as they go on and get better. And that's where the issue is. Because at a point, if you're only playing the main story of those games, you're missing out on quite a bit of the charm. So, there isn't really a good solution, unfortunately. Other than put on a retrospective video, I guess, and kind of get the main gist of it that way. Woo! Oh, I forgot about Zero. Zero can be a time sink too. Yeah, that is one of the longer ones. But I'd also say it's worth it because the story is really good in Zero. Haven't been able to go back and reassess Zero with all the new games that have come out over time, but it's probably still one of the best ones. For a time, it definitely was the best. I am really into Lost Judgment, though. That might be my new favorite. I'm not sure. Definitely in top 3. 5 is the shortest game in the series. Yeah. If only. Careful, SpongeBob. This is where we'll have some issues. Here onward. Was that my fault? I think that was my fault.
That man is dead.
It was probably my fault.
Ready, go!
Zero's side content is very engrossing. I was listening through the soundtrack on the drive yesterday, and I got to the Hostess Maker songs that are from the point of view of your hostess, singing about how they have to show up and have good conversation with their customers, and that you can dress them up however you like, which is true for the minigame. It's a very cheesy song, but it's very catchy. And I was going through it, and I was like, man, that minigame was very good. I kind of want to just go back and lose myself in that again. And the last thing in the world I need to do right now is start up Yakuza 0, but man, what if I went back and did the hostess stuff? And that's the danger of Yakuza. I think we mentioned the other day about the hunting mission in 5 for Saejima, where he's up in the snowy woods and there's the big bear you can hunt down. That alone I'd play as a separate game. Hopefully with better controls, but that's the danger. There's a lot of Yakuza side stuff where it's just kind of there and you don't really need to deal with it. Like, it's cool that each game has like Mahjong and blackjack and poker and all that, but I would never say it's all that fun, but some of that stuff. Some of that stuff's pretty good. Yakumi really does like beating up high schoolers, doesn't he?
That man is dead.
Going to the Hostess Club from 0 and Kiwami 2 into 3 was so depressing. Yeah, I just did Yakuza 4s the other night, which is basically Yakuza 3s. And it's not good. The actual dressing up the hostess part's all there. It's like surprisingly featured. That alone isn't really why I enjoy it, but it's cool that it's so featured. You know, you can play dress up with your Japanese employee. If you haven't played it, basically you'll run a hostess club in Japan as in 3 as Kiryu, in 4 as Akiyama. So you dress up your girl and then you walk around your club and you listen in conversations, like little message bubbles pop up like that. And they tell you how your customers are feeling, and they're like, oh, flashy, gorgeous girls are the ones that make my penis erect. And you do a lap of that and you go back into your room and you go, okay, gotta dress up the girl for this. And you do that 3 times a shift for all 3 of your hostesses, at least in Yakuza 4. And each girl takes like an hour to get to number 1 hostess in the club, which is like the point of the mini game. So you're basically killing 3 hours just walking a lap around your little hostess building and then redressing your girls up over and over and over again based on what your customers want. The menus are clunky and slow. You can look up a guide and save time by just going like, oh, you know, customers who want a cute girl, dress them up this way, save the template this way. So you just constantly go in and load templates and go back out and do a lap, and not fun. Goodness gracious. I made myself bored just talking about it again. It's just a walking end menu simulator, whereas at least in Zero, it's kind of like a weird little management light sim thing. Like, you still dress up your girls, but it's at least has kind of like a cooking mama element to it. I don't know what you'd really compare it to, but it's more involved, it's more fun. They got it right in the end, and they also attach a story to it that matters, which helps. I don't know. They got it in the end eventually, but considering they started doing those side things in Yakuza 2, and it wasn't until Yakuza 0 that they started getting kind of fun and engaging, yeah. So if you were like, oh, I want to play the Yakuza series, I'd be like, you should probably skip those until 0. Don't worry, you'll save some time there. But then it's fun, because in Yakuza 4, a bit of it's tied to the main story, so whoopsie. There's no escape. Okay, looking back, that last death was my fault. That was entirely my fault. I don't know why it boosted there last time. No, heck. I was jumping up. How'd he hit me? That's how it always works there, but man, it sucks. I don't think there's enough rings here to top this off. Heck. Oh. Yes, Goldstorm. That's why you never bothered with hostesses outside of that. I think the Zero Kiwami 2 style is also in Fist of the North Star. Someone might have said that. I feel like by that point it was starting to get played out a little bit, to be fair, but it's definitely better than the way it used to be. I wonder what new arcade games they'll add to Like a Dragon 8. Great question. I'm not sure, but I'll be very interested to see what they do. It's kind of felt like for a while they were just kind of putting the same ones in each new one, and then there's just kind of like a new big one, you know what I mean? So I kind of hope they just got the entire thing and put in all new old games, you know what I mean? Like, I love Space Harrier, I love Outrun, I like having more ways to play them, but it'd be cool to get some other old arcade games in there and just kind of do away with all of them. Maybe we can finally get those monkey ball levels in. Because if you weren't aware, the Yakuza 0 Vita companion app, which was only released in Japan,
That man is dead.
Ready?
has 3 Super Monkey Ball levels on it. I think we talked about it in Justin's stream with Sir 2. We determined that it's just from Banana Splits, but it'd be cool to get some Banana Monkey Ball action in mainline Yakuza finally. Oh. Or Like a Dragon. Mm. I'll get there someday. Oh, Moshi King. Moshi King. What's a big Sega arcade game that's out now? I think, what is it? Border Break? I think that came out like a decade ago, but I think that's still one of the big Sega arcade games. Japan only. I want to say that. I kind of forget what all they're doing. Don't hear a lot about their arcade stuff lately. I hear a lot about their American division licensing out a bunch of properties for arcade machines. Like, they had some Jurassic World Park machine in the last few years, I think. They spearheaded that new Daytona arcade game that was just actually a remake, but from Sega Japan you don't hear a whole lot lately. Whoop. Oh, House of the Dead Scarlet Dawn. Right. That's a new one. I played that after too many games, and it was pretty alright. It was just, they somehow got the right level of cheese on that, so hey. That said, the new games have been doing Kamero of the Dead to make fun of Yakuza Dead Souls, but also acknowledge House of the Dead, and honestly, I think I prefer them to keep making those. Whoa! Oh, man. Ian, I've never thought about what you just said. I was trying to pull back because I saw where that was going. I'm sorry, I'm bad. Oh my god.
Ready?
I don't know how many of y'all are still hanging out for this, but thanks. Thanks for keeping me company as I show off why I shouldn't be into Sonic on the internet. Alright, we're doing a fuck you run. I don't even know what I know what happened there. Sorry. Oh.
Ready? Go!
It's good in here? Alright, well, as long as we're having a good time. Maybe just don't watch me play this and just listen to me play this. That might go better. Oopsie! Oh. Well, thanks, Sierra. I used to be good at this game. That's what's bothering me about this. I used to be, like, really good at Unleashed. I'm just here like a washed up former high school football player still in a bar at age 38, like, you know, I used to mean something. I used to know how to throw the pigskin around. Yeah, no, honestly, the Yakuza Dead Souls remake, it really did mess with me. Because I didn't think about it, but when you pointed it out, I was like, man, they do have HD models of pretty much all those zombies now, don't they? I mean, if it was ever to happen, it would probably do a lot to fix that game. They do have better shooting controls now. It'd probably actually turn out pretty fun, I can't lie. But the idea of that happening feels wrong to me, and I don't know why. Oh, Dead Souls VR. There you go. Boop, 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 boom. If it wasn't for the Dragon Engine being the Dragon Engine, I could totally have seen them releasing like a walk-around Kamurocho in VR. A little experience thing. I was thinking about that after we mentioned Dead Souls VR, and I was like, man, that could have totally happened if Dragon Engine didn't already run like a potato on PS4. Okay. For luck. I just love that it doesn't even sound like Dwayne Johnson. It just sounds so far removed from what that man is. Alright. Back in the trouble zone. Hide here from the missiles. Oh, okay. Cool. Oh, I don't like this. I just have a baked-in anxiety now. Hmm? Oh, we made it! Alright, now I have to not do any goof shit.
That man is
Master
dead.
Chief comes.
We did it. The hell was over. How the hell did this take so long? Ryuji Goda's machine gun arm is really good. Maybe they should make a Dead Souls remake. I remember Magical Time a few years ago. I was like, man, someone should put that over the Peanut Butter Baby. And then like a few weeks later, someone totally did, and it was the best video on the internet. I think I got lost here in the sauce of how bad I am, but I think that's, yep. Here's a trophy. Oh, we did it. Oh, I feel nothing anymore. Alright, we're all good here. Okay. To answer Sir 2, I think it's just a test bed. They're like, well, it sure would be a lot easier to hire people if we used Unreal Engine, a thing more people know how to use. Probably be easier to problem solve things that go wrong too, since there's a whole other company to rely on for support. Probably a lot faster to make a game in Unreal, or at least easier. I think they're just looking at it for a lot of things and they're testing it. They're going to find out that, like, yeah, it's probably for the best if we just switch to Unreal Engine. Oh, Lentos is completely random. Okay. Well, we're gonna find him. For one person, he first showed up in Missouri. That was better than Arid Sands Night, but I made it look like it was worse. Hey, there he is. Okay, I guess that guide was good. Alright, give me the Sonic leaks. Alright. We're on the hunt. Batman is dead. Oh. Yeah, I can't lie. This is maybe more of a me thing, but pretty much every character they replaced from 5 in the Ishin remake, I barely remember if I do at all. So I don't mind. There's maybe a question to be had of like, how fair is it to replace those actors? You know what I mean? In a remake, like, it is just kind of like, oh, your character is not popular anymore. Sorry, we're gonna put these popular characters in. There is a little bit of that element. It's maybe a little morbidly weird that you can just get replaced in a remake like that. But, you know, it is also for fun, I think. So at a point, what do you do? Weird questions around that I'm not the one to answer. Could be actor likenesses too, for sure. The vibe I got for interviews was very much like, oh, you know, these characters are just kind of more popular and we wanted to bring the actors back, so we did. I was like, okay. I like all the characters you're putting in, so I guess I'm okay with it. And yes, Wentos will sell us various goods once he trusts us. We have to help him work through his shyness first. And yeah, 5 probably is the one people will play the least, yeah. I've seen a lot of people just skip right to 6 because it is the new engine game, right? I've seen a lot of people go to 4 or 1 or 0 or 7 or Judgment, but it's in that weird middle spot where not a lot of people work to it and not a lot of people go back to see it. So I get it. I hope this guy leaks the movie Sonic game. Oh man, Adachi and Zhao. Good choices. There's someone who wasn't in there that I was kind of hoping they'd go with, but don't remember who. So I guess it didn't matter all that much. Linda Shamar. Yeah, 0 is definitely the hop-on point for a lot of people. Feels like 0, Judgment, and 7 are like the main entry points. Probably more so 0 and 7. So it makes sense. It's also kind of why we still see them put Nugget, the chicken references, in basically everything now, just because that meme kind of did break the game out to people in the West, or the series, you know what I mean? That meme getting spread around so much really did actually do a lot of good for the series.
Batman is dead.
And that's not me complaining, by the way. But damn, that chicken keeps coming back. It's like the Green Hill Zone of Yakuza. If Kiryu didn't exist. Oh, Don Faccio. I'm gonna be miserable with you later. I feel like Wentos doesn't hide anywhere. The webpage I was looking at said their 4th meeting with Wentos was in Shamar, so I wanted to swing through here real quick. But I think now we're in whack-a-mole territory. Yeah, Objective Binary says it's how they got in the Yakuza, yeah. Oh, we stumbled upon a mission. Well, we'll just do this real quick. Completely forgot this was a thing. We're loading. By next year, Junichi Kanemaru and many of the other actors would have voiced these characters for 25 years. Man, When you put it that way. Oh, I'm already doing good. Is there a... I don't think there's any medals here. I think you just do this because you want to. We gotta go up there. Wascally. Pure Wascally. Oh, there's more than 10 boxes. Okay. Interesting.
Cool.
So they have missions that clear when you meet the objective here, but not for the hot dogs. Oh! Nasty. These girls have a mission that has medals, so you need to do them. Oh, okay. We would have done it anyway, because they're technically billing this as 100%. But that's good to know that it works toward that. Alright, good. That would be something to trip me up later. Oh no. Wait. Sonic Adventure does turn 25 next year, doesn't it? Hadn't thought about that yet. I don't like that. Man. We want to talk about psychic damage. Yakuza Dead Souls remake, that one hurt me, but Sonic Adventure being 25. Whew. Don't like that. Guess I'll be playing it next year. We'll have an excuse to stream it again, I guess. Yeah, snake aging GIF, exactly. Let's try Empire City. Let's see what's going on there. Remember how many people wanted Knuckles voiced by The Rock? Yeah. That was going around hard, wasn't it? I think they settled on a good choice in the end, though. It actually worked out pretty well. Movie Knuckles is pretty... For what they're going for with Movie Knuckles, I think he's probably the best interpretation, or at least my favorite, in any of the movies so far. Alright, we'll try somewhere else. Oh, while I'm here, I should be checking these shops for souvenirs. I have some actual money to blow now. Yes, Jenny. She sings and bakes, for goodness sake. Still haven't gotten used to Generations being over a decade old. Yeah, no, trust me, I feel that. As a non-enjoyer of Lost World and Forces, trust me, I've done a lot of thinking about how old Generations is for a while now. They even have the wrecked Kamurocho in the Judgment minigame. Ah! Don't say it like that. Oh, man. I've never beaten Dead Souls. At some point I need to. I just can't make myself do it. Missions are different at night too. Yeah. Is there a Chip voice clip we can activate? We haven't heard him yet. Good point. I was kind of holding off on giving him any food just to make sure we did everything at once, but we have 30 of those. So it'll be pretty easy to tell which ones we've fed later on for the trophy. Okay. We'll go, we bought the TV, so we'll just go check out a cutscene. Oh, she's here. I think she's got infected with the goop. Alright, no Wentos here. Oh. There are old lady quizzes. We're gonna have a lot of stuff to work through. I've forgotten about a lot of this game. But we did have a request. And I do want to hear Chip's Japanese voice also. So let's head in and check that out. Dead Souls could be a sub-goal if you really want motivation. Oh boy. How long to beat Yakuza Dead Souls? Main story 13.5 hours? Main story and side content 29 hours. Angel V 2141 on GameFAQs 10 years ago says just beat the game in one sitting. Ask me anything. Under 9 hours. Okay. A story rushed. I'll consider it. Question is, can I make myself commit to playing Yakuza Dead Souls? I guess if there's money on the line, I have to, don't I? And we'll figure that out closer to us being done with this, I think. Joey, you've never picked a better time to want Yakuza Dead Souls. It's only getting cheaper and cheaper. A double, that's probably the correct thing. That's probably the correct way to be at a point. I want to hear Sad Chip. Could be a Halloween stream for October. Oh shit. It's October. Almost. I was looking forward to putting away my PS3 after this, but maybe this is the move actually. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll just do that. What does Sirik say?
まあそう落ち込むなよ。そのうち何か思い出すさ。少しくらい覚えてないのか？全然。参ったな。うわっ！ソニック？ソニックがまた怖い人になっちゃった。おお、なるほど。夜になるとこの姿になるってことか。大丈夫ソニック？ああ。けど街中でこいつは少し目立つかな。
Sorry.
ソニック大変。どうしたチップ？もうダメだ。星が壊れるなんてもうおしまいだ。おじさんってば。なんで泣いてるの？
He's so cute.
美味しいアイスまた食べさせて。
How could anyone hate Chip?
アイスなんて作ったって何になる？
Naruhodo means I understand. It's also Phoenix Wright's first name in Japanese. Did not know that. I like knowing that more than thinking they were saying Naruto. Hi, Nick. And hi, Golden 4. Hashtag fuck you, Chris. I see what's going on here now. Oh, I'm glad they don't make a big enough blender for you, Golden 4-8. Chip haters. Nick finished it for me, yeah. Hashtag Nick stream. Hashtag fuck Nick. We haven't found all the cutscenes yet. What a shame. Alright. We're still looking for Wentos, I think. I think that's what we were doing. I'm hungry. I've been going for almost 3 hours. I said that's what I would do. But I want to at least buy something from Wentos. So I think we'll do that. We'll buy something from Wentos, declare Batman is dead.
Batman is dead.
And we'll wrap it up here for the night, I think. Wentos. How do you unlock those short clips of Sonic and Chip chilling around the world? I think you just collect them, don't you? I think you just find them somewhere. I dropped that. I have that specific sound because why not?
Master Chief comes.
Let's try Adabat. Oh, giving Chip items. That would actually make more sense. You'd have to collect Hulu off the damn ground. Look at that ass, though. Alright, he's not here. That little scallywag. You don't know what Master Chief comes means.
Master Chief comes.
That's pretty much all it means. Try Holoska again? Master Chief comes to Fortnite, actually, is the full context. He's just so happy about that damn Fortnite. I don't think Jeff Keighley's ever gotten a Vic Roy. I need a Wentos radar. Featuring Ninja from Fortnite. I know the Naruto run was in the store this week. Help all you Fortniters chow down. I don't know what you do. We're having the misfortune of me forgetting which places I've checked for Wentos now. Classic. We should all sip lean, honestly. I fully endorse lean. You should make it and drink it constantly. It's the only way to get a job in this economy. Oh. Hi, man. This man's still thinking about that little girl. Poor thing. What if I played all of the House of the Dead games? Considering how badly I'm doing with this game that doesn't require as much constant attention, I feel like that'd be a bad idea. Now, if you wanted to see me die over and over, it'd be a great idea. But I think I'm too dumb. President Greg Proops. Typing of the Dead, there you go. Okay, well, the thing is, I had a guide I was going with. But apparently it's just random where he goes after the 4th meeting. So I guess we'll go back to where he was. Your suggestion was Illbleed if you want your channel to get banned. Is Illbleed a naughty game? Illbleed? That's a mature game for the Dreamcast. I'll let Nick destroy his channel on that. I think that's a good idea. That sounds up his alley. Hey, here he is. He's talking like Mario. Doesn't have anything to sell. It's not very good at this. It's got Lanny Manila in it. Wonder what she does nowadays. Probably this. Alright, so we do technically need to go to Spagonia to give that little girl that gift. So I guess we'll see if he happens to show up while we're in here for this. Oh, there was the Demon Sonic in it. Right. Right. Yeah. I've never had an interest in Illbleed. I don't know. I feel like I should. It's a Dreamcast game. That alone should do something for me, but it never quite clicked for me. Like getting your toes tickled at the Gangnam Style Palace. She's not the one. We're looking for Ippolita. Ippolita? I probably already ran by her. She's gotta be in the main square. She's probably near the entrance, isn't she? I was worried he was stewing in his thoughts of like, oh, Ippolita disappeared and we can't find her. Maybe she shows up at night? And she's right behind me, isn't she? Nice doggy. Don't bite. Man's got an 8 head. Alright, let's have her joke for a moment. Maybe she's around then. Oh, sorry. There's some redemptions happening. Let me chat. There's a 1 hydrate. Hi, Sir 2. Hi, Joey. I'd ask how you are, but I know the answer is bad if you're here. There she is. Okay. So we're just taking credit for the gift that guy gave. That's kind of fucked up. Where's my hello? She was Boom Boom and Pom Pom in 3D World? I didn't know that. That's kind of messed up, actually. Okay. Well, we did that. What happened with this guy? 5th meeting was Chunan. I guess we'll go there. Just want to buy 1 item. Ivy and Soul Calibur. Okay, so she's still working. Wait, wait, you banned that word. Gosh dang. Someday I will enact revenge on Nick. won't be today, and it probably won't be next week, but it's gonna happen. Alright, yeah, it's just random now, isn't it? Dang it. Okay. We'll figure this one out. Oh, true, it is on the screen. Hang on. Sorry, Nick. There we go. Oh, Nick, you don't know what I'm going to do to you? What a shame. Guess you'll have to find out when it happens. We're gonna tie Nick down and make him watch 8 hours of Linus Tech Tips. And then pay him below minimum wage for doing so. We'll try Holoska. 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 Starting to think people shouldn't go for the trophies in this game. Damn it! I already paid out one gift sub. Fuck you, Nick. I'm exercising streamer privilege. It's okay, Nick probably wasn't even here to hear it. I think we're good. We can all just act like I didn't say it. I cover Nick in peanut butter from head to toe and make him say, ugh. Nick, I can just ban you. I can put you in bad boy timeout. I can just block you, bro. Bro. For real, for real. But then he wins. That is fair. That is fair. If you didn't know, violence is in their blood. Violence is in their blood when it comes to the dead souls. Wish my camera focused. Put it back. Hey, there we go. Oh wait, he's just back here again? Oh. Oh yeah, sandwich question mark. I didn't want to buy that right now, but I did. Yo, we did it! We got the thing I can't say because fuck Nick. I don't think we've gotten more sick of the Unleashed main theme. Get the art book. I think the Werehog theme for me still. Something about the orchestra kicking up is less abrasive than the drums. Also, Make Believes Are Born is way worse. Okay. I think that wraps us. We gotten 4 of the forgotten things that we can't say. We technically accomplished something. I think we're good for the night. Who's on? I'm gonna go eat a whole sandwich. Virtual Cosma's on. I said I'd send y'all his way last time when we didn't, so we'll do that this time. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Next time I'll try to play better. I should be back Tuesday. Maybe something clears up and I hang around Saturday night, but otherwise we'll say Tuesday. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening to me talk about Digimon. Thanks to me for giving out the community sub. Thanks to Joey for doing the same. 10 elements for the raid. Ethereus for following and hanging out. 10 elements for the resubscribe. Is that everything? Yep, we're all good. Thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna go eat. You should probably do the same. Now we have the awkward part while we wait for the rain to start, and we're all just hanging out, you know.
Master Chief comes.